Irene of Athens, Byzantine heart. The dust of Athens, kissed by sun, was all I knew when life begun. No mother's hand to smooth my hair, no father's voice to banish care. An orphan's fate, a lonely plight, beneath the Aegean's dancing light. But Constantine, my kinsman true, a warrior's heart, both strong and new, pulled me from shadows, raised me high, a patrician's world beneath the sky. He taught me grace, and how to stand, a beacon bright, throughout the land. Strategos he, with eyes of steel, who knew the price of empire's wheel. He trained in arms, if just in need, to use a sword or plant a seed. Constantine believed a woman's mind could equal any mankind. Then came the summons, stark and bold, from Constantinople's walls of gold. A bride was sought for emperor's son, and whispers claimed that I was one among the chosen, deemed to grace the purple throne of royal race. Fear clenched my heart, a chilling hand, to leave the shores, my native land. To leave the man who gave me all, to venture forth from fortune's call. But Constantine, with gentle grace, said, Irene, find your rightful place. He saw the chance, the potent gleam, to serve the realm, fulfill a dream. A Greek, to sit beside the throne, to plant the seeds that he had sown. Go forth with courage and with light, and guide the empire towards the right. The city vast, a dazzling sight, a labyrinth of day and night. The palace grand, a gilded cage, where every move was on life's stage. The other brides, so fair and meek, their futures held within their cheek. But I, Irene, dared to see the current strong that moved decree. I learned the court, its subtle ways, the whispered plots, the blinding haze. I learned to smile, to veil my thought, the subtle games that must be fought. And then, the day, the emperor's gaze, fell upon me in the sun's rays. He saw the fire, the spirit bright, that burned within with fierce delight. He chose me then to be his bride, and swept me with him on the tide. Leo was young and fair to see, but swayed by whims and loyalty to icons old, a rigid creed that stifled souls and choked the seed. He held me close with passion's fire, but saw me not and what I dire. The years rolled on, a relentless stream, a tapestry of hope and dream. 2 heirs we lost, to infant's breath, each stolen life, a silent death. Then finally, a daughter came, our heir, our light, to fan the flame. But Leo chafed, a restless soul, bound by the church's iron control. He craved a son, to hold the line, to make the throne truly shine. He cast a glance, with longing deep, on other women in his sleep. I saw the threat, the rising storm, that threatened all I held so warm. Our daughter small, our only hope, to climb the heights, with vision's scope. I knew I must, with careful hand, protect the future of our land. I spoke to Leo, soft and low, of ancient Greece, where wisdom grow. Of Plato's words, and Socrates, and how the mind could find release. I introduced him to new thought, by scholars that my cousins brought. He listened then, with open ear, and saw the truth, so crystal clear. That icons held a power great, but faith required no iron gate. He softened then his rigid core, and opened wide the palace door. But darkness lurked, a jealous eye, that saw my power rising high. The iconoclasts, with bitter hate, began to plot to seal my fate. They whispered lies and spread their fear, and poisoned Leo's trusting ear. He turned from me with sudden ire, his love replaced by burning fire. He banished those who stood by me, and threatened all I longed to be. I stood alone, against the tide, with only courage as my guide. Then fell the blow, the cruelest pain, when death arrived to Leo's reign. I stood beside his dying bed and whispered words as lifeblood fled. The throne was mine, with daughter near, to rule the empire, year by year. But challenges rose, like waves they crashed, against the shore that I had cast. Rebellion sparked with icon rage, and threatened to engulf the stage. My own son-in-law conspired to claim the crown and power and erase my name. I fought them all with cunning bright, and turned their darkness into light. I used their greed, their selfish pride, to trap them fast on every side. I exiled some, and spared the rest, and proved my strength, put to the test. I summoned then the council grand to end the schism in the land, to reconcile the east and west and give the weary peaceful rest. With images restored, love could be found in sacred spaces, holy ground. I ruled with wisdom, grace, and care, and lifted burdens everywhere. I fostered art and built anew, and made the empire strong and true. My Constantinopolis a heart to see, the queen of cities, forever free. But shadows lurked, a danger deep, while others plotted while I sleep. My own ambition became my curse, my need for power had made it worse. I lost my son with all my greed when I blinded him, a heinous deed. Alone I sit in exile's keep, the memories of love I weep. Though empress once, adorned in gold, my story now will soon be told. Irene of Athens, a name to know, whose life was filled with love and woe. Constantine's star, a guiding light that led me through the darkest night. I wonder now if he would see the woman I was meant to be. Perhaps, in time, they will find a Byzantine heart that was one of a kind.